Hi, I'm Alisa Bayat, a 16-year-old Filipina and a student from Regionas College of Senior High School Department. I am from the section of grade 11 St. Paul, STEM strand. Hi guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be teaching you on how to graph rational functions. But there are a lot of complicated stuff to do before we arrive to graphing. But I'm gonna be here to guide you, to explain to you thoroughly on how to do this thing. So without further ado, let's get started. Just a disclaimer guys, before we get started, I'm only gonna be giving you one example throughout the video, but I promise I'm gonna be trying my best to explain everything to you guys thoroughly and properly. But still, if you still can understand things that I've been saying, leave a comment down below and I'm gonna be replying to your questions. So, starting off, my equation is f of x is equals to 2x plus 4 over x minus 2. That is my given to you guys. So, for our first step, we're gonna be finding our domain and range. So, we can't do both at the same time, so we're gonna be starting off easy. We're gonna be finding our domain. So to find our domain, using the denominator, which is x minus 2, we're gonna be equating it to 0. So it's gonna be x minus 2 is equals to 0. And then we're gonna be transposing negative 2 to the other side, which is beside 0, and it's gonna be x is equals to 2. And obviously, the value of x is 2. So now we're gonna be substituting 2 to our given equation, which from our, so x minus 2. Substituting it, it's gonna be 2 minus 2, and the answer is 0. So therefore, our domain is x elements of real numbers wherein x is not equal to 2. So moving on to find our range. To find range, we're going to be using our equation, not just the denominator. But first, we're going to be replacing all x variables with y variables. So it's going to be x is equals to 2y plus 4 over y minus 2. To continue with our solution, we're gonna be multiplying y minus 2 from both sides. We're gonna be multiplying x with y minus 2, and we're gonna be canceling both y minus 2. Multiplying both sides, we're gonna be arriving with an answer of we're gonna be arriving with an answer of xy minus 2x is equals to 2y plus 4. We're gonna be transposing 2y from the other side and 2x to the other side. And it's gonna be xy minus 2x is equals to 2y plus 4. We're gonna be arriving with an answer of xy minus 2x equals to y plus 14. Then, to remove since we're looking for our range, which is the y variable, we're gonna be removing our x variable. So we're gonna anong tawag dito? So we're gonna factor xy minus 2x, and it's gonna be y. So since we're finding our range, which is the y variable, we're gonna be eliminating our x variable. And to do this, we're gonna factor xy minus 2x. Factoring both, it's gonna be y times x minus 2 is equals to 2x plus 4. So now, we need to disregard x minus 2. We have to cancel x minus 2 out. So we're gonna be multiplying both sides with x minus 2. Canceling x minus 2, we'll be arriving with an answer of y is equals to 2x plus 4 over x minus 2. Therefore, our range is gonna be y elements of real numbers wherein y is not equal to 2. Moving on. We're now gonna be finding our x and y intercept. So let's start off easy. Using the numerator of our given equation, which is 2x plus 4, we're gonna be equating it to 0. So it's gonna be 2x plus 4 is equals to 0. Then we're gonna transpose 4 to the other side, and it's gonna be 2x is equals to negative 4. We have to cancel out 2, so we're gonna be dividing both sides with 2, leaving x alone and 2 canceled out. So our answer will be x is equals to negative 4 over 2, and dividing it is x is equals to negative 2. So our x-intercept is negative 2, and in ordered pair, it is negative 2, 0. Next, we're gonna be finding our y-intercept. In obtaining our y-intercept, we're gonna be using everything from our given, which is 2x plus 4 over x minus 2. But we're gonna be substituting all x variables with 0. So it is f of 0 is equals to 2x plus 4 over x minus 2. Substituting all x variables to 0, it's gonna be 2 times 0 plus 4 over 0 minus 2. Canceling out 2 and 0, since 2 times 0 is 0. So we're gonna be left with 4 and negative 2, since 0 minus 2 is negative 2. So 4 over negative 2, the answer is negative 2. And so our y-intercept is negative 2, or in ordered pair, it is 0, negative 2. Next, we're gonna be finding our vertical asymptote. To find our vertical asymptote, we're gonna be using our denominator, which is x minus 2. We're gonna be equating it to 0, and it's gonna be x minus 2 equals to 0. So we're gonna transpose negative 2 on the other side, and it's gonna be x is equals to 2, so obviously again the value of x is 2. Next, horizontal asymptote. We're gonna be using the equation an over am. So both our exponent from the numerator and denominator is 1. So n is equals to m, or 1 is equals to 1, we're gonna be using our an over am equation to find our horizontal asymptote. So the value of x, so in our numerator, 2x. So to do this, we'll be dividing 2 over 1, since our given is 2x and x. It may be x, but there's still 1 beside it. So 2 over 1 is 2. That's why 2 over 1 will be arriving with an answer of 2. So our horizontal asymptote is 2. or y is equals to 2. Note, in finding the horizontal asymptote, if n is greater than m, therefore there is no horizontal asymptote. But if n is less than m, therefore y is equals to 0. But if n is equals to m, like earlier, we're going to be using the equation an over am to arrive with our horizontal asymptote. So, we're done. And so, we're done with everything. And all that is left to do is to graph. So, let's get graphing. Now we're gonna start graphing, but before we graph, let us first identify our domain and ranges. So our domain is x elements of real numbers, wherein x is not equal to 2, and our range is y elements of real numbers, wherein y is not equal to 2. So our x-intercept is negative 2 or negative 2 comma 0. Our y-intercept is negative 2 as well, or 0 comma negative 2. And our horizontal asymptote is positive 2, same as our vertical asymptote, which is positive 2. So before we start graphing, so right now what we did is just locate the vertical and horizontal asymptote and our x and y intercepts. So before we start graphing, we're first gonna get our test points. So f of negative 1 is 0. To recall, our test points are f of negative 1 is equals to negative 2 over 3 or negative 1.5. F of 3 is equals to negative 2 over negative 5 or positive 0.4. Next is f of negative 4 is equals to 3 over 2 or positive 1.5. F of 1 is equals to negative 6. F of 3 is equals to 10 and f of 4 is equals to 6. Now, we are very ready to graph. Okay, so now we're gonna be proceeding to graphing. So this is our vertical asymptote, which is 2, and this is our horizontal asymptote, which is 2. Our x-intercept is negative 2 comma 0. So 1, 2, place a dot, and our y-intercept is 0 comma negative 2. Next, for our first test point, which is f of negative 1, our answer is negative 1.5. So our x is negative 1, our y is negative 1.5. So negative 1, negative 1.5. So middle of 1 and 2. There you go. Next, our second test point, which is f of negative 3, our answer is 0.4. So negative 1, 2, 3, positive 0.4 before this line, so probably like that. There we go. Next, our third test point, which is negative 4 and negative 4 and 1.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.5, positive. And then our next test point, which is 1 and negative 6. 1 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our fifth test point, which is 3 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. our our last test point, 4 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so to finish our graph sketches. So to finish our graph, we're gonna sketch it. And this is how you sketch it. And so to sketch this, it's gonna be like this. I ain't a good drawer. I ain't a good drawer, and yeah, so bear with. So this is how you sketch. So this is how you graph a rational function. Oh my god. I really hope you learned something from me. A thing or two would be fine. Not all can get everything for their first try, except if you're a math wizard, which something that I am not. So it's not in focus, is it? Yeah, no, it is. So yeah, I hope to see you. So yeah, that's all for today's vlog. I really hope to see you next week on my new video. Bye!